Whoa, MLG. Welcome to our first episode of the MLG College Football Podcast. I'm your host and, overall real nigga, your boy Nate. Welcome to the show. We're just going to go over a couple things in the league, kind of introduce everybody, do as much as we can for the next hour or so, kind of do a deep dive into this upcoming season, review some of our past seasons, maybe take some calls at the end. You know what I'm saying? You can always just send me a party chat invite. If you look at the right bottom of the screen over there, that's my username there. Just send me an invite if you're interested in getting in the chat a little bit later. I'll let you know when we're taking the call-ins. Real quick, we're just going to, take a look at some of the goings-on in this league, celebrate some of the history of our going into our fourth season in the league, reviewing the previous national champions, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Neihart bringing home the first one in 2025 with BYU. He's since moved on to Notre Dame. I'm sure he's going to do big things there. Shout out to Terrence, who's really been the top coach in the league thus far. He's made all three national championships, won the last two, won at Auburn last year. The year before last against Carl, who was the Gamecocks coach. Got his first one at Auburn. Went home to LSU and brought home a national championship to LSU with a 15-1 record. I think he lost one game to Nebraska, I think, that year. I'm not too sure. But correct me in the comments if you know what I'm saying, who'd he lose that last game to. But he damn sure didn't lose that national championship. So congrats to Terrence. Dropping the banner tonight in a big rivalry game against TM. We're going to look into that a little bit later, a little tail of the tape there. Previous conference champions from last year. Let's take a look. ACC champ, Coach Teddy Bridgewater. I think that's my man. Thelonious is his username. He brought home the ACC championship last year. It looks like the American. We didn't have a user in the American, so who cares? But we'll just go and USF brings home the American last year. Shout out to Baylor. Big conference championship win for Mr. Heisman, Terrence Mitchell last year. Big Ten championship taken home by Iowa. There's a lot of controversy around Iowa and his play style, but shout out to that man. I ain't never seen nobody just line up and punch nobody in the mouth the way he was punching Terrence's ass in the mouth during that playoff game. But he did come up short, but he had a great run last year, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty good this year. I saw his team look kind of weak in the ratings-wise, but we'll take a deep dive into his shit going forward. Shout out to Oregon, who might have had the strongest roster last year. National runner-up, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they're going to be tough to beat coming out this year, and I'm sure he's going to keep that on his mind, and he's going to come out with a vengeance there. Conference USA last year won by UTEP. No independence anymore. The MAC was won by Eastern Michigan. The Mountain West won by Nevada. The Pac-12, which has come back this year in a major way. We're going to go over the new Pac-12 and the new users in the Pac-12 and give some predictions on that. But congratulations to Washington State, who was the CPU last year, getting that win. South Carolina, undefeated regular season, SEC champion last year. The only loss was to the eventual national champ. Congratulations, Carl, on a good season last year. Came up a little short in the playoffs. And Cody, as the SEC runner-up, he had only lost 2 games that whole year, if I'm not mistaken, too. So SEC a tough conference, just like in real life. You know what I'm saying? Is looking forward to seeing what happens in that joint this year, because you got the defending national champ. You got 2 formidable, players in Cody and Carl. If we can get Carl to play those games a little bit earlier, we got no issue with that boy. Sun Belt champion, the Troy Trojans, and whatever the hell Air Force did last year. But yeah, all right, let's just get a little bit this year. Roll over the top 25 and see what's good with that. Debuting at number 1 in the top 25 is your LSU Fighting Tigers. Strong team. They're switching over to the air raid this year, running a 3-3-5 defense, pretty much the same defensive scheme. A lot of eyes going to be on that air raid this year, making sure he's handling business there. But I'm pretty sure dude will make his adjustment. He always does. He's excellent in most leagues that you're going to play with him. He's going to continuously be good. He's inevitable, as he says. You know, he's Thanos apparently right now. You got to shut him up, though. He can talk that type of shit if nobody can shut him up. You know what I'm saying? So it's really Terrence on the field this year. You know what I'm saying? Number 2, the Oregon Ducks. A damn good team. Well, actually, shit, we can go to schedules from this phase. That's lit. Okay. Just looking at LSU. Big game to open up against Baylor. I would probably, if you ask for my prediction, I'd probably say LSU's well, they're definitely going to be the favorite at home. They probably will win that game, but it doesn't get easier after that. I mean, he has Texas Tech. That's going to be a really good roster that he's going to have to deal with, a good user too. You know what I'm saying? So it's a tough road early for him. Another playoff team in UNLV on his schedule. SMU, a ranked team there. Another playoff rematch. So, you know, it ain't like you've been getting a free cakewalk to these championships. You got to beat him. You know what I'm saying? But right now, you know, he starts the season as the favorite. Coming in number 2, Oregon. The squad is just ridiculous. We can go check this fucking clan of mutants out real quick. You know what I'm saying? This boy got literally the Avengers on his goddamn starting lineup. But here we go. 99 overall, Oregon. And it's just a smorgasbord of real dudes up here. Like, it's just goons all over the place. The quarterback, got to believe he's going to go with Leo Hannon here. More of a pocket quarterback, can move a little bit. He got Shane Friend, who was... Look, I'm a Shane Friend stan. It's crazy that B-Dot just commented because... I've been a stan of this dude since I tried to recruit him. He shut me out quickly. He had all eyes on Arizona State. And B-Dot didn't play him, and that man got the fuck out of Dodge, period. You see, he's elite development, purple winning time. He's not going to make no mistakes in the fourth quarter, for real. Just an awesome player, bro. 99 throw power. Short accuracy is solid. Medium accuracy is solid. Good deep accuracy. You know, but he has a dude up here who's probably just as good, maybe not as athletic, but I'll be interested to see who he goes with at quarterback. Do you try to keep the freshman, keep him happy? Do you kind of do a 2-quarterback thing when you can? Yeah, I know Shane Friend wanted nothing to do with nobody but the teams that he selected. Bro, like, he would have started for me if he would have said yes to North Carolina State when I initially recruited him. I wouldn't have gave a damn. But, you know, it's a big decision here for the Oregon head coach. Just crazy at the running back position. I'm wondering, Jeremy Poole, was he your guy? He was your guy at Pittsburgh. You recruited this guy. I remember he was Pittsburgh coach, and he got him to transfer to Oregon, which is the coolest shit. He followed his coach that recruited him. Like, it kind of, you know, they said the logic was going to be on some shit like that this year. It's good to see that they were keeping it real about that. De'Ara Hill, I want to say I seen that name before. He was the guy last year. Just his backfield, just balance. He has a lot of talent back here. He doesn't run with a fullback. Pretty good group of receivers. A speed guy right here who started development is just a sophomore. He's going to be awesome if you can keep him around. I mean, that's the thing. Can you retain these guys? But a lot of good receivers here. You know, good balanced receiving core. Good tight end. Good size at tight end. 6'6", 235. Got a lot of good stuff going on. Another 6'6" target here. Rock solid offensive line. Of course, he's going to keep players around. Check out some of these last year's stats. Well, they ain't going to show last year. They'll show this year. But it's a balanced team, man. He's going to be tough to beat. He was in the national championship game for a reason, and he's a good user. I played him multiple times. I haven't beaten him. I played some close games with him, so he's a rock solid user. So he's going to be tough to beat. And this safety is on steroids. That's crazy. 97 speed. Goodness. Boy, even got a good kicker. It's real out here, man. Oregon's a major threat. You know, comes in at number 2. I don't know if we had took a look at the schedule. We'll just skim through it real quick. Tennessee. Oh my goodness, that's a huge game. That might be game of the week right there. Ron has historically been a great user. Madden, this game, whatever. Dude that understands the game. He knows how to play football. It's going to be a really big game. I'm interested to seeing that. I'm wondering if Ron has the roster to hang with them dudes. Is he going to get just out rostered, or he'll, if he can, that shit is crazy. That's going to be a really good game for week 1. So shout out to Nightheart. Hey, if y'all pissed about your schedule, don't look at me. I ain't had shit to do with that. That's Nightheart. Cuss him out. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, he's got a couple cupcakes in here. Of course, the rivalry game against Oregon State. Game against Indiana. Indiana's probably trash at this point. Big game against my man here. Looking forward to it. Northwestern, another user game. Northwestern's unranked with a lot to prove. We'll see there. The big conference games down here is what's up. Big game against Iowa. Iowa beat them last year. Iowa was the king of the Big Ten last year, and that's a late season game. We'll see what happens there. His roster isn't as strong this year, but Iowa seems like a good user, so we'll see what's up. Michigan, last game of the year. Michigan, my man got a power job coming out of Cal. Just got offered. I don't be getting no offers. This man got offered Michigan out the gate. That shit, wow. But yeah, some big conference games against users late. Nice little schedule here, nice little balanced schedule to take advantage of. Here we go. Ranked number 3, Carl, South Carolina. Again, consistent user. He's been in the playoffs every year. He's competitive every year. Probably let's take a look at Carl's coaching record. I know that boy been around the block. You know what I'm saying? Well, his shit probably fucked up though, because he was another coach at one point. So that shit won't even look official if I look at his. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll pass on that. But anyway, Carl's been really good. I guess that's the point I'm trying to make here. And he's going to be a threat in the SEC. Their team is probably really strong at this point. Yeah, no, I remember what happened. That's why I can't really even look at his shit. But we can definitely take a look at that roster and see how it looks. I'm pretty sure it's rock solid. Pause. So I have to pause for rock solid. I'm talking about you know what I'm saying? Because I don't understand the rules of the pause game. You know what I'm saying? I'll say some shit that might have to. But I ain't meaning no gay shit for real, I swear. Anyway, but he has a quarterback again this year. He went from Bryce Underwood, who just disappeared from the face of this fucking video game for some reason, and got Deuce Knight, a national championship quarterback, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say young Deuce won the Natty when he was with Terrence. He definitely did win the national championship. Yep. SEC and national championship. Really good quarterback, obviously, and he still might have another year with him this year and next. 91 overall, 91 speed, good throwing attributes, strong arm, pretty accurate. I don't want to say you crazy accurate until I see 90s up there. You know what I'm saying? Good running back room, just crazy running back room. Just rock solid. A lot of speed, a lot of athleticism, plenty of physical traits, all that cool shit. Yeah, crazy. And then look, he had a backup quarterback who's pretty good. So if Knight gets hurt, you can run with that guy. It's crazy. You're a senior, you're only 84 overall, but he's a perfect backup for that situation. Like most of us, don't run with a fullback. Wide receivers, a lot of speed up top here. Malik Clark, 6'2", 196, 95 speed. Sidestep, double dip, takeoff. Takeoff is the big one for the receivers, man. Don't press that boy. It's a wrap. Manu Butt, which might be the worst name I've ever seen in the history of college football. I don't know if this is a real person or not. I hope not. But Manu Butt, he's a really good football player. Just has a terrible name. 92 speed. What is he? Contested specialist. Release, his jump is just crazy. Just a good receiver. And he still has another year to really get better. You can even redshirt him if you want. Kane, Bryce Kane, really good receiver, super athlete, Sir BBL. That's hilarious. Good speed on this guy, just crazy athlete, 99 agility, 99 change of direction. Like, he could be a punt returner too. You know what I'm saying? He'd probably be a super explosive punt returner. 360 on purple, sidestep on purple, double dip on gold, recoup on gold. Like, it's crazy. Just a star player. Good at tight end, solid, not a lot of speed, but I'm pretty sure he can block and he has good hands. A lot of speed here though. This is probably receiver this man moved to tight end or something like that. That's crazy. But a little weak at left tackle here. A little weak at left tackle. Made some sacrifices to make his team better because that offensive line might cost him in the long run. He's going to have to play some pretty good defenses in the SEC. So that's going to barring something to watch right there. You got to be good on stout on that O-line because I know Terrence got dude on that edge, and I know Cody has some dudes on the edge too. So yeah, it's going to be rough. 89 speed, Sam linebacker. This boy's a stud. Joe Phillips, real life stud. Wow, it's just rock solid at linebacker. Not very deep at corner, but a lot of talent. Got safeties who I'm pretty sure are pretty good in coverage. Solid coverage. So yeah, Carl has some holes on this team. I thought it would be better than this. I ain't gonna lie. It's a good team. I'm gonna take him 92, 91. His team's rated higher than mine, but that line is questionable. And if he has any injuries at cornerback, he could really be in trouble, like as the season goes on. So we'll keep an eye on that. But I'm pretty sure he'll prove me wrong and it'll be great. I'm just up here talking shit at the moment, you know. Notre Dame, he's been a thorn in my side last year. I lost a big game to him on the road, but pretty good team, 94 overall in all categories. Strong schedule to start, opens up at home versus Iowa, on the road at Louisville in a conference game coming. We go back to South Bend this year. SMU on the schedule, Stanford on the schedule. Yeah, that's crazy. Syracuse, at Syracuse, that's a big game. Syracuse has been another really consistent user. 757 guy, and I believe that's Terrence's co-worker, bro. Shout out to Troy. But he's been a pretty consistent user. It's going to be a tough schedule early on. If he can navigate the first, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games, it'll kind of soften up. And then you got to play Clemson on the road. You know, I don't think he'll be losing at the computer at this juncture, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? That's still a tough place to go. Take a look at that roster. See what you working with, Nightheart. See what y'all boys is on. This is a national championship coach we talking about right here too, by the way. The very first national championship. And then he doubled back and won that bitch in Madden. Not the national, the Super Bowl in Madden. But Van Buren, former LSU Tiger, former Mississippi State Bulldog. Now he's in Notre Dame Fighting Irish. I want to say he probably transferred and played somewhere else. He played at Rutgers. See, I'm talking about in real life, but he played at Rutgers last year on the game. But he was previously at LSU and Mississippi State in real life. Pretty good quarterback. Good speed. You can move with him, dual threat. I know he was talking about running a lot more option with the guy this year, so I'm interested to see with that. But there's other dudes on here. Bobby Booger. I guess, is it Booger or Boger? I hope it's Boger. Don't be Booger. You got a dude named Butt and another guy named Booger in here. It's crazy. But yeah, they wilding out with the names up here, bro. It's crazy as hell. But he got a lot of athletic quarterbacks behind him, so we'll see what he does. If he's going to run two quarterbacks, he's going to run with just that guy. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Well, he has a fucking Heisman Trophy winner in the running back room, I'm pretty sure. And there we go. This guy, the defending Heisman Trophy winner, Daniel Bray. Yeah, nah. It's real. It's real out here. This man got like 90 running backs on roster. But the defending Heisman Trophy winner, 1,200 yards rushing, 18 touchdowns, 874 yards receiving, another 11 touchdowns. Just balanced. Really, really good. He used them well last year. A transfer from Utah. Rocco Franco. Where'd you play ball last year, Rocco? Oh, you was a Notre Dame guy. So he came back. Well, then hold the fuck up. So you was in the room, saw this man won the Heisman, said, I'm going to just go in this offseason and I'm going to outshine you. That's crazy. Yeah. Definitely not looking forward to playing these dudes in South Bend. But, you know, we're going to do what we can do. Really solid team. One of the few that do use fullback. Fullback room looks pretty healthy going forward, too. A lot of young guys in there. Good receiver room. A lot of speed here. Taj Bajan, the big play guy, more than likely. A lot of other very solid, well-rounded receivers, seniors, trying to get that national championship before they graduate. Yeah, it's done a pretty good job of maintaining the power of the Notre Dame roster. We're young at left tackle, but we'll see what he does there. Is he going to go with the guy with the abilities? Is he going to go with the guy with the higher overall? We'll see there. Is he going to play one of these guys out of position? But, you know, got to keep that offensive line fresh because he's going to be running the ball an awful lot. So, got to manage that wear and tear. Superstar right tackle Xavier Pate. The anchor of the line right there, probably one of the best tackles in the country. Bryce Young, superstar in. Boy, comes with all the bells and whistles. Quick jump, the rest, takedown, pocket disruptor. And he's got star development, so he's only going to get, well, ain't no more time to develop, but he's going to be ready to go. Yeah, nah, it's real out here, man. And it's only going to get realer as time goes by. Because a lot of these dudes ain't even reached their peak yet, for real. You know, he's there. I'm pretty sure he's gonna do something here right in. Not too worried about a smart user. He'll plug that hole up. Not as strong up the middle of his defense on the defensive tackle side. Interested to see what he does there. But the rest of this team is really good. With probably his best player, Gabe Williams, there. This shit is highly formidable. Good corners. Looks like a lockdown corner here from West Lafayette, Indiana. Victor Vincent. I think this might be our last year of actually having actual players in the league. Most of them will be gone. I don't think, you know, what it be like our 5th year going into next year? So we'll see with that. Solid safeties. A lot of speed at safety. You're going to need that. You know what I'm saying? Just explosive in the defensive backfield. But we'll check it out. No, I seen your shit was kind of lacking. So if you end up being good this year, nobody can talk shit. But just going forward back into the top 25, try to run through a few more of these. All right, Arkansas, Big Cody, what's good with it? Let's see what the schedule looking like. The team looks pretty valid. 97 overall, 99 offense, 96 defense. Big game week 2, Arizona State, Iowa. Huge game week 2. But that's going to be a big one. There's going to be much CTV, the clash of the air raid right there. We definitely got to check that out. Going on the road definitely gives Arizona State the advantage, but two really good users who are familiar with each other, you know, who are going to run the game, you know, who are going to play their game. They're going to execute their game plan. So I'm interested to see that one. Early morning, 11 p.m. Oh, y'all on the West Coast. Okay, I got you. Arkansas going on the West Coast to take them on. Iowa, week 3, second user game. Big game for them right there. Ole Miss, a conference opponent. Minnesota, tough opponent for a mid-season non-conference game. Oof. Yeah, that should be fun to watch as well. And he gets that one at home, so that should be a real good look. Mississippi State on the road. The cowbell's going. Mississippi State ranked this year. You're going to see what he has. Senio, I believe is my brother's name. Good luck with that. That's going to be a real big game for him. Good chance for him to, get Cody at home, see if he can pull off the upset. Cody and Ron, 2 MLG originals, day oneers for the league, all the way dating back to 2010 in the league, 2009 when the league was established. Big game right there. Interconference squabble, you know what I'm saying? And a late season game, the battle for the Golden Boot. Looking forward to that. That should have huge playoff implications. Huge playoff implications. Take a look at what Cody working with here, man. Try to zoom through it. I got parlays and shit to put in. I don't want to keep y'all for too much longer. Give me a second here. Arkansas. Arkansas. Yeah, There's some goons here. Deshaun Spears, former LSU player, in his senior year, leading the way. Bryce Baker, North Carolina commit, if I'm not mistaken. Played at Michigan State, but he was on North Carolina in real life. But he transferred to Michigan State last year. You gonna get an hour? I'm gonna give you your hour. Chill out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Bryce Baker, hell of a recruit, man. 93 speed, good size. Yeah, Cody should be a real threat with him. Air raid offense, option king. He should, yeah, man. Solid. I like this running back room. Just rock solid, man. Elite dev on one of these cats, and he's only a sophomore. Like, rock solid, bro. A good speed, you know. Gotta always have some dudes that can protect the ball, make sure the carry is good. Daryl Augustine looks like a player. Stole him out of Louisiana. Cody doesn't run a fullback there. Nice receiving core. Courtney Crutchfield looks like a star, bro, in the making. 95 speed, just a star. Yeah, solid wide receiver room. I wish I could pronounce this last name because that's my starting outside linebacker's last name too. It's crazy. Solid tight end room. Nice speed on Otis Hakiba. I think that's what that shit is. George School. Pretty good tight end room. You know what I'm saying? Young dudes that are still going to develop. You probably have another year with all these cats. Left tackle's a stud. Anchor in the line. SEC offensive line. That's what I like to see. This is the difference between his shit and Carl's. Just rock solid. Balance. Players at every position. Good size at every position. Yeah. And the line looks like it's going to be good for some years. Well-built offensive line. One of the best defensive edges over in this in the SEC this year, Gabriel Relaford. I want to say that's an former LSU guy. Yeah, I knew that name from somewhere. Big LSU fan, so I know all the players. But really rock solid, well-built roster here. You know what I'm saying? Ready to go, just solid at every position. Cody's a threat with this team. He's a threat. He's got a good mix of young guys and veterans. Dudes are going to get better over the years. Superstar free safety, superstar strong safety. This guy went to North Carolina State. He stole him from me. Yeah, he had a good season with me too. He had he had like 137 tackles with him. But we was picking shit when you was in North Carolina, you loser. But he stole him from me. You know what I'm saying? He was a hell of a player. Really good team. Really good team. Good kicker. Good punter. No depth there, but doesn't really need it, and probably until next year. And really good team. Cody's a real threat. He's I'd probably say, I don't know, I think Oregon. So far, either him or Oregon right now have the most complete roster that I have reviewed thus far. You know what I'm saying? Louisville, the defending ACC champ, 92 overall, 94 offense, 91 defense. This fucking schedule is crazy. My man is rocking with 5 straight user games to begin the season. Oof. UCLA out the gate. Notre Dame at home. You get Nebraska on the road, which is going to be a tough environment. SMU on the road, tough environment. Miami at home. Miami's a top 10 team. South Carolina at home. Like, that's going to be tough. It's a really good user, though. This dude was really solid. So he should be all right. Let's see what he going to war with real quick. Louisville. Cushenberry, star left tackle. I want to say I recruited this guy. I don't think he played for me, but we were in the portal fighting for that guy. Really, really good player. Swayza, who is if I'm not mistaken, he was first team All-American or first-team All-ACC this year. They don't show it yet, but he was first-team preseason All-American, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, man. Good user with a good quarterback. He can run it a little bit. Throw it, definitely. 95 throw power, 92 speed. Got a good backup quarterback, so if anything happens, he's got a guy that he can go to. Young developmental guys here who are both pretty good. Elite Dev, Juan Bags. Yeah, he's got some players on this team. Wilder, Silver Shifty, Purple Sidestep, Gold 360, Silver Armbar. Like, really good player. Coming off a 1,000-yard year, 11 touchdowns. Max Guess, Grant Shermer, Rashad Malvo, just solid. But he sticks out. He's probably going to be the bell cow. You got to think these other guys are going to see some time throughout the year, but more than likely he'll be the bell cow here. No fullback for him. Spencer Harris, I want to say Mississippi State. I know this because I had an offline league. Well, he went to Michigan last year, but I think he started out in Mississippi State. I had him at Mississippi State in my offline league. Jordan Burden. This is solid. Nothing crazy. Good receivers here. Very good receiver in Spencer Harris. But the rest of them are just solid guys. Supersonic guy right here. I believe this was his punt returner who won punt returner of the year last year, if I'm not mistaken. Or returner of the year. One of them. Yep, the Jet Award. Definitely pulled that off. Tight end. Solid tight end room. Nothing crazy here. Just dudes that are going to do their job, it looks like. Superstar, of course, we already went over him. Solid offensive line. Gotta love the depth of this offensive line here. Yeah, definitely gotta love the depth of the line. This dude was a stud. He also played for North Carolina State and got out the door. He did. He also played for Notre Dame and got out the door, but I wasn't a user on him. He left us high and dry. But really good player. As you can see, if you look at his traits, he's really, really good. Solid at right tackle. Got some guys that he probably start this guy this year and not miss a beat. It's pretty much the same player as the guy in front of him. Defense solid. Good line. Nice edge rusher here with some good backup edge rushers too. Dudes you can put in packages, keep them fresh. Solid up the middle of his defense. Bryce Jenkins, he was a portal get I lost out on. He's a transfer from Buffalo. Yeah. Just a rock solid player. Yeah, a bunch of good players, really young defensive line. Not super great at linebacker, but looked like he's going to be good enough to get by. Nobody that just stands out. But they got pretty good blow up will always help. Robert. Got some of those traits in there. Let's check. Cornerbacks. Just rock solid at cornerback. Nothing crazy except for maybe this dude. This top corner is pretty good. The rest of these guys are decent. You know what I'm saying? You can get by with them. Good at safety. Yeah. Just got a really good team. He's a good user. He's going to be real dangerous when it comes down to it. He's going to be formidable, I'm pretty sure. Coming down the pipe, we got my man Troy at number 7. Syracuse, pretty good user. It's been a conference championship type guy playing in the conference. I don't think he's won one as of yet, but he's been in the playoffs multiple times and usually represents himself pretty well. Got some easy ones to open the season. USC, Clemson, Air Force, Miami. First big conference game against a user. Plays myself on the road. Okay, so yeah, we get a home game against him. Notre Dame at home. Pittsburgh at home. I don't know who the new Pittsburgh guy is, but best of luck to him. I'll check his team out. Minnesota, huge game late. That should have major playoff implications for both teams at that point. That's going to be crazy. To have a late season non-conference game of that type of importance is just crazy. But we'll see what goes on there. So we got a lot of really good games coming up for a lot of good users, a lot of good user matchups. I like to see those. Syracuse, let's see what y'all working with, man. What type of team y'all got going up there in New York. right? Best players is running back Quentin Martin Jr. Team is solid. Really good offensive team. 91 overall on offense, 86 overall in defense. Probably the lowest rated defense we've seen thus far. Keontae Cleveland, 83 overall. Freshman. If he's going to go with the freshman, who's the star of development, nobody else is really... He probably goes with the freshman or Jakari Williams. One of these two guys, I would think. But I would probably start Cleveland and go from there. But quarterback not that crazy, so you're probably going to be leaning on a really good running back room. I like this running back room. A lot of good speed, a lot of good athleticism there. High overalls, 3 seniors, and is he going to be shifting them in and out? We'll see. You always got to pay attention to that wear and tear, man. So he runs no fullback. I know he runs a lot of RPO type offense. Yeah, these schedules are fucking nuts. It's nuts for real. But we'll definitely take a look at all these rosters. I promise you. 93 speed, good receivers here. Highlighted by Julian McFadden, his senior wide receiver. True senior wide receiver. Let's see if he was. He's a Syracuse lifer. He hasn't played for any other school, so definitely. Paul Byron, big time tight end. I want to say he was tight end of the year last year, which he was. The John Mackey Award for the best tight end in college football. He was a good player, just a really productive player last year. Won the award. Impact development. I don't see how he's not at least star development after winning Mackey. That shit crazy. But good tight end room, some good speed, man. Left tackles, Cam Pringle, solid player. Pretty solid offensive line. Looks like, solid roster, man. If we're comparing it to the other rosters, and we keep it real on this podcast, it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long season if you run into the Codys and the Oregons of the world with this roster, because it doesn't look as dominant as maybe some of the other teams he's came through with. But again, this is a good user. This is a dude that's always in the playoffs, so maybe he finds a way. But this is yeah, man. This is you got some holes, brother. You got some holes to plug, for real. Pause. That's a pause moment, right? But yeah, he definitely, definitely got some work to do, but he's ranked pretty high. And we'll take Kyle, man. So I'm going to review your roster. That'll probably be last, my brother. I hate to do you like that. Minnesota at number 8. The other Kyle, you know what I'm saying? Kyle Emlet, the Omlinator. Big game first week. Ranked opponent, UNLV, a conference championship team. Last year, I want to say he played for the Big 12 championship and made the playoffs last year. So, big game to open up. A big prove-it game for him against Minnesota. Maryland in a few weeks after that. Arkansas. Big game against Arkansas. We had talked about that midseason non-conference game. Iowa, another big conference game. Northwestern, Syracuse to end the season. Kyle's got a nice little road there to get to where he wants to get. I know he's got championship on his mind. And can he do it with this team? Let's check you out, big dog. Let's see what this, did I pass him up? I did. Okay. Best player, Cooper Perry. Oh, it's probably a tie. Cooper Perry. Well, 3 players at 92 are Cooper Perry, Charles Lester III, and Kamar Mathudi. Woo. Yeah, some names on these motherfuckers. Drake Lindsay. Is he a lifer? Is he a Minnesota lifer? He is. Probably this is his last year in Minnesota. Really good numbers. A 53 touchdown season as a redshirt sophomore. Really good season. Yeah, man. It's a good quarterback. Yeah, he's a lifer. He's definitely a Minnesota lifer. Good quarterback. Got a backup here with some speed. I'm wondering if he's going to get in the lineup a little bit, get some packages drawn up for him, but we'll see. He's a pocket passer with 90 speed, which is crazy. So this boy's a fucking, he's a funny looking kid too, by the way. But yeah, Drake Lindsay leading the way, 87 overall. This is probably the future right here. I'm pretty sure Cal Hunt, Adam Schobel, Showbell, whatever you want to call him. Corey Smith in a good running back room here. Good speed on Corey Smith. The African kid behind him, I ain't gonna try his name. But pretty good running back room here. Solid. Runs with a fullback. You gotta love to see fullbacks in here. You need to get Warney in the league, bro, for some fullback love. Wide receiver core, rock solid. Just good speed on everybody. Good high overalls on the top 4 or top 3 for sure. You know what I'm saying? They ready to go. Good tight ends. Left tackle as a star. 87 overall. Got a lot of depth here. Not necessarily super quality depth, but good enough. Like these dudes can play if you need them to play. Pretty good starting offensive line. Just hoping, nobody gets hurt for real. That would probably hurt him a little bit. He'd have to probably play some people he didn't want to play. But yeah, solid line. Nothing crazy. Really, it's crazy right here. Riley Sunrum. Yeah, he's really good. Pocket disruptor, inside disruptor, grip breaker on perp. Good backups, dudes you can put in the game. Deion Biggers, Adam Kasai. That name looks familiar. Where'd he go to school? Okay, he's a lifer. But yeah, man. Kyle's really building the team. This is the thing, man. Like you got a team like Minnesota. You recruit these dudes. I feel like it's easier to retain them there because if they're going to Minnesota, they're not going because of championship contender or what you got. They're probably going because of coach prestige or, you know what I'm saying, playing time or shit like that. So to me, it's easier to keep these dudes with, when you stick in Minnesota. Now, with that said, if Texas offers me a job in the offseason, I'm going to Texas. But that's not the point. You know what I'm saying? Just stick to the script. You know what I'm saying? Prove who you can, keep your guys in-house. And it looks like that's what Kyle pretty much did. He plays the portal a little bit. Well, hold on. This must be a new guy. A red shirt freshman. He's never played before. This dude's going to be fantastic. Oh, elite dev. Yeah, this is a fucking goon, boy. Yeah, that boy Cole. Yeah, the future looks bright there, huh, Kyle? Who the fuck is he, man? 6'5", 240, little ass Von Miller type. That boy Cole. Yeah. Good tackles here. Well, at least good up in front, He wants to rotate them. He probably had to get some guys in there who could kind of get taken advantage of a little bit. But, the starters look pretty good. 6'1", 340. Yeah. Sam linebacker, rock solid. Superstar here, middle linebacker, leader of the defense, Kamara Mathudi. Will linebacker, rock solid. Decent at the cornerback. Not a whole lot of speed at corner. We were in competition for a couple corners. I know we were definitely in competition for a few corners. And you needed them, brother. That fucking safety he took from me, bro. I'm still in my feelings about that, bro. I wanted this dude so bad. Pause. But he's a star. I believe Dame had him last year. Texas Tech kid. Yep. Texas Tech lifer. Chose to leave his home state. But I don't think Cal made the playoffs last year. But this is a good team. This is a good team, man. He's a threat this year. And the schedule was daunting. It's not crazy like mine is. The fuck? But it's strong enough. Here we go, Ron inside joke. You had to be around for a while to know that one. Oregon, big game. We talked about that. Game of the week. LSU and Baylor is another really good one, but this to me is game of the week. Oregon, number 2 team in the country, number 9 Tennessee. We're gonna start that shit off right. 5:45 p.m. Saturday, September 2nd, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a huge game. We will be in attendance for that joint in the comments. You know what I'm saying? TCU, Michigan, some early games against some really young teams. I know Michigan should have a pretty good roster. He recruited really well last year. TCU, another newbie. I don't remember seeing. Was he in the league last year? If you were in the league last year, let me know. My bad if you weren't. I didn't pay as close attention, but I'll keep my eye open now. Arkansas. Of course, big game against Cody, Mississippi State, last conference user game. So, you know, Ron has a good chance. This is a schedule. The two hardest games you're probably going to play against Arkansas or Ole Miss. You got another ranked team. There's other ranked computer teams in here. You could lose to them. Who knows? But it's going to be a tough road for Ron. But I don't know. I thought his schedule was somewhat manageable. He can kind of navigate through that. See what the roster look like. The Rosty. Okay. Solid team. It seems like this more as like next year, Ron is going to have a really strong team. This looks like a really solid team. 87 overall, 86 offense, 89 defense. But again, good users can make that, you know, can kind of close that gap. And this is a very good quarterback, Malik Washington. I want to say he's not a lifer. Not a lifer. He has no data on this boy. He didn't exist until this year, apparently. But I think that he was a transfer. If Ron's in the comments, let me know, bro. Judd Anderson, senior quarterback, you know, will be there for the back. I'm pretty sure he'll be backing this guy up. There's no reason he should start over him. Halfback room is really good. Good, solid speed everywhere. A bunch of playable guys with traits. Everybody has shifty. They can all move. Ron runs with a fullback. It's always love to see that. Wide receiver room, rock solid. A lot of speed. A lot of really good speed. The top wide receiver, Josh Costa. Looks like a stud. 6'4", 96 speed. He's going to be a problem. Russ Kahn. Another really fast tight end. Young tight end. Pretty young tight end room. Solid. SEC offensive line. Looks a little young here. It's stronger on the right side than it is the left. Defensive ends are solid. Jordan Ross, Ryan Penn. 3 to 5 business day. That's hilarious. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting. Trust me. East Spillman, 86 overall, the leader of the defense, more than likely. Good corners, really good corners at the top. Good speed on the corners, slot corner. The third corner is really fast as well. Developing some young guys here, cornerback. Good free safety, super fast. Strong safety, super fast. Excuse me. Good team. Overall, it's not that crazy, but good user. You know, he can make up that gap. We'll definitely be taking a look to see what he got going on here. Dove with the Miami Hurricanes, man. You know what I'm saying? Finagled his way into the Miami contract. North Texas. Big game to start off. Shout out to Buddy for picking North Texas. He's probably going to get his ass beat that first week around. But shout out to this man for picking North Texas. You know, I want to see what he can do with that team. That'll make it a lot of fun to watch. But, you know, it should be a win for him. You can start off 3-0 here if you can get all three of these and then see Syracuse. Big game at home against Syracuse and then on the road against Louisville, at home against Pittsburgh. Not sure who Pittsburgh user is, and then you got to come to Raleigh-Durham. You know what I'm saying? And we got to handle business there. But Dove, solid schedule. Team overall is really strong on the defensive end. 86 on offense, 91 on defense. So it should be interesting to see what he got here. He had a pretty good year last year. We want to be like 9-3 or something like that. I wish I had more information like that. I need a fucking somebody to fact check me on these goddamn podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Best player, Marnell Brown, superstar receiver, 96 overall, 94 speed, 99 with all this agility and change. This man gonna bust your ass on the route. Ball carrier vision on 99. Like he's just awesome. I'm gonna go straight to him. We'll come back to the quarterback, but he's such a stud that he needs this time. Not really good catching in traffic, but if he catch your ass one-on-one, it's a wrap. 98 overall with the catching. Route running is rock solid. Deep ball on something stupid. You can just take you deep pretty much most of the game. it's gonna be a tough receiver. You're gonna have to put your best corner on him and pray for the best. But the guy throwing the ball is solid too. Elijah Thomas, a senior, pretty good player. Nothing crazy, but he's got the arm strength to get the ball out there to that stud. So it's definitely gonna help. Good running back room. He lost a superstar running back, Pringle. I'll go to Alabama in a little bit and show you that dude. This man is on roids, bro. For real, for real. I recruited him in the portal. He was awesome. But Max Stanfield, solid running back, decent running back room. Looks pretty young, so he'll have a lot of these guys going into next season, hopefully for his sake, you know, and they can develop over time. It's because there's not a lot of speed, you know, so it's really just him this year, and maybe you can do something with. These motherfuckers slow, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Jesus. My God. Yeah, all right. This is disgusting. Dove, yeah, you're going to have to pass the ball a lot, my boy. There's a lot of speed here for you to do so, so it'll be interesting to see. Good tackle. Good tackle. Good tight end. Left tackle, pretty good. There's a solid ACC level offensive line. Good defensive line on the edges. Not as strong up the middle. Not a whole lot of traits either, so we'll see with that. Linebacking core solid. Let's see what he's got. This cornerback room is where it's at. This might be, yeah, this kid here is nice. Yeah. Yeah, man, I had to look at that shit again. I'm telling you, bro, it was crazy. But really good corner here. This is a really good corner. I mean, his overall might not say it, but really good corner. 89 overall with the crazy speed. Man coverage on crazy. 86. Good press coverage. Yeah, man. That dog will hunt. You hear me? Yeah, and he's backed up by some pretty good dudes. They're all young. Well, he's not young, but this guy's going to be pretty good in his heyday once he get better. Shout out to the Caucasian Cornerback Association. You know what I'm saying? CCA. We respect y'all. Just put it together on Saturdays, excuse me. Another senior cornerback here who's pretty good. He's got a lot of seniors. He's going to have to replenish this cornerback room after this year. Should be really recruiting cornerbacks. Star free safety, Adrian Guzman, 94 speed. A really slow, strong safety. He probably doesn't play, I would assume. It'd probably be this guy. I would start this guy. I don't care. You can't be that slow on the field for me. Kicking game. With that running back room, you're probably going to be kicking a lot of field goals in the red zone. Yeah. Yeah. Best of luck to Dove. We'll see what's good with you. Schedule is manageable. See what you can do with it, my brother. All right. Arizona State. He's a dog. My homeboy keep calling me, bro. I want to pause this shit so I can holler at him. I'm getting on my fucking nerves. But Arizona State. His schedule here. Charles, that's B-Dot. Yeah, really good user. Consistently good user. Air raid specialist. Big game early on against SMU. And then you got a huge one, of course, against Cody. We went over that. UNLV. Big game against Baylor, interconference squabble, West Virginia, Michigan. Ain't bad. It's a solid schedule here. The hardest part is probably right here. TM can sneak up on you too. TM's a solid user, a defending conference champ. I'm pretty sure he's going to have a really good team. So, you know, Arkansas, Baylor, really the ones that throw. UNLV is a playoff team. That man knows what he's doing. I don't know if he'll have the roster to hang with him, but, you know, like I said, B-Dot's a really good user. So not having a good roster and then going against him might be something crazy. So we'll see. Let's see what he got. Arizona State. Okay, best player is the wide receiver. The quarterback is another stud. That's probably why Shane Friend transferred, because this dude is really good. So I get it. I understand it now. It makes sense. So yeah, but he's not very deep in that quarterback room. So hopefully we can keep. They won't show. Oh yeah, his wear and tear is solid. So they want to watch that, Dot. But only one really, really good quarterback that could derail the season if this dude gets hurt. He doesn't really have a great backup. But good running back rooms. The air raid offense is not going to really run as much, but this is a good running back to run with when he does. And Snead is a solid running back too. Some young guys. He's not young. He's probably just there for decoration at this point. No fullback, of course, air raid offense. Good receiver room. Really good receiver. Braylon Staley. Yeah, this boy nice. A lot of good agility and change of direction. Like, these really quick dudes, man. Solid route runners, nothing crazy. His best route runner is probably... Oh, no, I lie. His is crazy. That's his best route runner. Yeah. This is a really good receiver. I like him a lot. Craig Wood. And Braylon Staley, them top two receivers are going to be crazy, man. You better have two good corners, and the third receiver ain't that bad either. And the fourth receiver, you can get jiggy with him, and so can you with the fifth. Really built for the raid, man. He has a lot of good options out there, man. Tight end is a good receiver, 6'4", 212, good size on him. Pause. Tackles, elite. Center, elite. Solid offensive line. Solid at the end position. Not a whole lot of depth it looked like on that O-line. Let me look at that again. Okay, no mind. Not a lot of depth at guard, but good depth at both tackle positions. Good depth on the line. They're all kind of similar. Really good defensive tackle. Doesn't have a lot of numbers here. He might be a little susceptible. What is he, 335? So he's probably not going to lead. Yeah, he has the offense is more spectacular than the defense probably, but these are really some really good corners with a lot of experience, I'm sure. And this man is 6'4", so that's definitely a good look. Probably a little bit made more for zone coverage, I would think, on these top two guys. But we'll see what he does out there. Well, yeah, looking forward to seeing what Dot does with this team. Not a lot of speed and safety, but they're probably pretty good awareness-wise. Yeah, solid awareness. His coverage is crazy. He's not going to be in the wrong position for that speed to really hurt him. And he's going to be in the right spot. 80 overall, 80 awareness at 95 zone coverage. You'll be all right. Change direction, and he's an athlete. This boy here is just cold. I like him. Good kicking game. No, kicking game looks terrible. 79 kick power, 80. He's accurate, but nothing to write home about here. Goddamn, B-Dot. Recruit some specialists, my guy. You don't kick or punt, huh? But good user. Really, really good team. A serious threat. A serious threat, definitely. I think it's corny to talk about myself, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'll come back to it. Iowa at 14. This guy made a nice run to the college football playoffs last year. Was just not far away from playing in the championship game. Opens up at Notre Dame. Should be a good one. Arkansas at home. No, on the road. UCLA on the road. A lot of big road games for this man. And he kind of gets, a lot of big road games. Oregon on the road is crazy. And Nebraska at the end of the season at home. It's a tough schedule. Let's see what's good, man. See what's good. Nebraska, what you working with? No, not Nebraska. What fucking team was that? Iowa. Excuse me. Okay. The Hawkeyes. They have a great receiver with elite dev, but he's slow as dirt. 87 is slow to receiver, but I'm sure his route running shit is crazy. And this matters. Agility and change of direction. He'll break out of those routes and be, I'm pretty sure, best player on the team. He's a good receiver. You know what I'm saying? This guy runs a power eye type deal. Every time I see that shit, I think of Little Giant's Power Eye. Oh, yeah, I'm sure his run block is on roids. Backfield creator, he has some quarterbacks that can run. So I don't know, man. If he goes with him, this guy is field general. He can see shit pre-play. So it'd be interesting to see who he goes with the quarterback. There's a lot of options here. Probably with Derek Dotson, I would think would be the choice. If you want to go more dual threat, he has one of kind of each archetype. But good running back room. You're gonna need it with these type of Bo Jackson, Brevin Dahl, like good running back room for the type of offense he runs. Yeah, fullbacks. He's gonna keep a fullback around. Wide receiver room. Not a lot of speed here, but of course this guy who's a stud. Just a lot of just really mid prospects here. I ain't gonna hold you. Tight end, nothing crazy on the tight end front, but you can get by with these. You know, just a bunch of solid dudes. So long as they can block. Let's look at the blocking. You asked for the blocking for this receiver. I know that shit on fleek, as the females say. No, actually, he's terrible. I'm 43, but this guy will push you to the wall. No, yeah. Reese Vanderzee. Yeah, he'll put hands on you. Yeah, boy, thug it out. He'll put hands on you. Yeah, nah. Tackles, a lot of raw strength tackles. I gotta think that's the archetype that he would go for. Yeah, nah. 70 is fucking nuts for a wide receiver. 87 overall here. Raw strength. I figured that. Yeah, raw strength. Agile, you know, but a really good player here with Star Dev, so he's only going to get better as a thing. Yeah, he got a young team. At least on the offensive line, this dude here is going to be great one day. Probably as soon as next year. He'll be awesome. The edges, 78 overall. Not super strong on the edges. It's a really young team. He probably needs another season to develop these boys. So we'll see what he can do, man. Like if he makes the playoffs with this squad and wins the Big Ten with some of the squads that I know that are going to be in the Big Ten, he deserves. Yeah, man. You deserve respect for that shit. You got good kickers. You're gonna need good kickers playing the style of game. I wonder what type of defense he's gonna play because it just don't look like this offense is built to score a ton of points. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like just trash. Like it fits his style. He has the running back. He has a good offensive line. So we'll definitely see how far it goes with that. Let me just keep coughing. Jesus Christ. All right, West Virginia. I don't remember West Virginia. 91 overall team. He's 91 across the board. He has some dudes. Mississippi State, UCF. Got Mississippi State early. UCF. He got to come out of this stretch before UNLV 6-0. Like, I mean, you got to be expecting that. Maybe what you call it, you got a ranked team here, but you outranked. You're going to be favored in all those games. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, no, I heard the story. That's why. So your team probably be a lot better if it got them upgrades. Damn, cousin. Who's that? This guy? Oh, West Virginia? He be on MIA since Thanksgiving. All right, well, we will not do a review on a nigga who ain't been here. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to back out of that joint. Nebraska. Nebraska had a pretty good team. I want to say he beat Terrence at LSU. 92 overall, 91 offense, 94 defense. Baylor to open the season, Louisville to open the season. 2 big games. We'll see what's good. Ohio State, of course, the computer. Maryland, big conference game. Out of conference matchup against the new Pittsburgh owner. Iowa on the docket in the Heroes game. Always a big game to end the season. So we'll see what's good with him. Check on them at the end of the year. Let's take a look at this roster real quick here. Nebraska. Best player, Gideon Davidson. 704, man. We passed my hour too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Gideon Davidson. 92 overall player. 94 speed. Best player on his team. Quarterback position, Tuska. Not the best. Yeah, nah. Nothing to be excited about. OT. I'm gonna finish, bro. I ain't gonna rob anybody. I'm gonna make it through everybody. My game don't start. I was gonna put the parlay in until 8:10, so I got time. Anyway, Gideon, good backup. Caleb Abrams. This is a really good room. Really good room. It's a great room. This is a phenomenal running back room. All four of these dudes are my type of dude. Pause. Good speed. Good change of direction. I don't like the low carry, but late in games, you probably want to lean on Caleb Abrams of anybody. Shit, you know, I'm always down to send the parlay, my boy. Shit, what you mean? We can all get rich. Fullback. My boy runs with a fullback. Respect to the fullback game. Lots of fucking talent here in this receiving room. Lots of speed for sure. Yeah, Tanner Turge, Celestia Slaughter, Landry Nessler. Okay, 99 speed, bro. This motherfucker here. Whew. Yeah, man. I'm gonna go on a limb and say this man is a threat. A real threat, because he's getting better. Tight end is good. He's young on tackle. Look, if you are 82, I can deal with that because especially if you're rocking with a freshman that's that good. But who knows? Yeah, Coco Butts. That shit crazy, man. That shit wild. Ugh. Yeah, nah. Good backups at the tackle positions. Solid. Superstar center. Really good offensive line. He's built this team real well. Williams Nwara. Gotta love it. A Nebraska lifer. Yeah, man. It's real out here. Solid in the cornerback. You got a superstar here, middle linebacker. A lifer in Christopher Jones. Yeah. Good cornerbacks. Free safeties. Strong safety code. Kicker. Yeah. His punter is kind of trash, but no, yeah, we got a really good team, man. This is a threat. He should be a threat in the Big Ten. Should be a threat for the playoffs. We're definitely going to keep an eye on Nebraska. Baylor, TM, my boy Terrence Mitchell. One of your admins here. Big week 1 game against the defending national champion, the number 1 ranked LSU. Pull this off. This can catapult him into the season. The Nebraska team we just saw, week 2 should be hell of a game. 86 overall in all for him. Texas Tech, Arizona State. This is a tough schedule, especially towards the middle. Having these 2 back-to-back is crazy because you got to play the number 1 team. I mean, if you want to make the playoffs, you got to go with this schedule. You can only lose 2 games. 2 or 3 games. And you got your first 4 user games are tough ones. All these guys are ranked, 3 out of the 4 ranked ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm interested to see what TM is rolling out there this year. He stole a really good end from me in the portal. What the fuck? I'm going the wrong way. Baylor. Here we go. All right, best player is David Sanders Jr., the anchor of the offensive line, who is a complete stud, would platinum everything that's on him. I think this nigga's a rapper or some shit. He jeweled the fuck out. Wade Maxwell, who could be the starter, who probably should be the starter, who is an absolute goon. 93 speed, 80. He's not the strongest arm guy, so I can see the argument for one of these other guys being the guy. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even. Yeah, I probably would start Cole Welliver, but I mean, it's up to him what type of offense he's going to run. I'm more pro style, so the pocket passer is always going to be the one for me. Good running back room, really good running back room, a lot of good speed and a lot of youth. and some seniors that can go. This dude can go. It's an All-American type dude he got from Notre Dame. Notre Dame, yo. He didn't do much at Notre Dame because he was behind the Heisman Trophy winner, but I'm pretty sure he's going to get put to use here, which means his wear and tear should be pretty good too, so that's definitely cool. Fullbacks, a stud. I like it. I like it. Good fullback with a lot of great speed. Really good player, Joshua Dodds, senior, and he has a freshman who is awful backing him up. But solid receiving room, a lot of nice speed, really good at the top of the depth chart. Not a whole lot of, crazy depth under it, but, you can see he has a lot of guys he wants to develop. A superstar tight end, left tackle's good. Not a whole lot of depth on the offensive line, but a lot of front end talent. But if anybody gets hurt, that could be a problem for him. This is the end he stole from me, who I was livid about. But yeah, 90 overall. Just a star, man. He's really, really good. Really, really good. Not as good on the other end. Not as good at tackle. Defense kind of leaves a little bit to be desired. But he has a lot of good speed at corner. And speed is safety. Of course, TM gonna keep speed as safety. Kicker is pretty good. Go deep range. He has a tough schedule, so he's gonna need to navigate that joint. I mean, it's not over if you lose one game, but you don't want to lose any of them. Texas Tech, my boy Dane. Shout out to Newark, New Jersey, a real one. Big games early. LSU on the docket, week 2. UNLV, Baylor, TCU, West Virginia is out of conference slate. The biggest game probably is the biggest game is LSU on your whole schedule, but as far as conference, it's going to mean a lot. This game is going to definitely mean these 2 games in particular. So even if he loses to LSU, his whole season is really in front of him. It's really about this back half of the schedule from weeks 15 to about 13. He's got to be dominant in that stretch in order to get where he wants to go. The overall on this team isn't crazy, but I'm pretty sure Dame has a really solid roster that kind of fits what he wants to do. But we'll take a look at it. Oh, Cornell Farrakhan. Assalamu alaikum. You know what I'm saying? 87 speed receiver. Another really good route runner, I'm pretty sure. Champ Mayo, the forgotten one. That young man came in, put his heart out for him as a freshman, and got benched for a transfer quarterback. That shit wild, bro. It be your own homies. That shit is really wild, Sam. But he played a little bit last year. But that freshman year was colossal. I'm pretty sure he's got the ball again this year, so he's the one. I'm just saying, Blake Barnett, I want to say that was Texas Tech's quarterback in real life. Oh, Texas State. I think he transferred. Or Alabama, one of the two. He went somewhere in the SEC. I remember that name. I just can't remember from where. But he's a freak from the speed standpoint. But Champ Mayo should be the guy, I would hope, this year. Chester Pitts. Gordon Cheese. Not the craziest running back room, which is crazy because Dame is a running back by trade. I would think this fucking room would be loaded with good backs, but hey, no fullback for Dame here. He's going to be passing a little bit more. You got Cornell Farrakhan Jr. From H-Town. You have no speed in this whole offense, my guy. God bless you. It's going to be an uphill battle for my boy. Solid offensive line. No, it's not actually solid, bro. Like, you're solid on the edges. The interior of this line is really kind of average, but the edges look good. The edges on defense are just decent. Tackles decent. Good linebackers. Well, Sam linebackers. We don't need a Chester Butts. We don't need nobody else named Butts on this fucking team, on anybody's team. 89 overall Will linebacker. Solid. Decent cornerback room. No crazy speed guys here, but the youth is apparent. This should be a really good room. a really, really good room here in a year. Good safeties. He has a young team. It's a pretty young team. I don't want to beat Dame up too much, but you don't see a lot. I mean, you see seniors in here, but mostly it's juniors and sophomores and some freshmen sprinkled in there. So this may be one of those transition years for him. Who knows? But, another good user, so anything can happen. Maybe he figures out how to use his team. You know what I'm saying? Maryland, Pittsburgh, Minnesota, Nebraska. Yeah, probably, but shit, 2K is more fun. Well, no, I don't know. This game's more fun than 2K. It's more fun than Madden. I know that. I got to link up with my boy on the 2K. Baylor, Nebraska. Some good users on the schedule. Only has 4 user games, so we'll see how he navigates it. He has a big game against Alabama, so we'll definitely take a look at Maryland's roster, see what we got from that boy. Babalola. Yeah, I think that's how you say that shit too. Probably not with as much inflection, but Babalola. Andrew Babalola, best player on his team, left tackle, the anchor. Was he a portal guy? He was a portal guy. Transferred from Michigan. I think he was one of the top tackles, if I'm not mistaken. Julian Duggar. I want to say that name sounds really familiar. Washington State. Pretty good quarterback, 88 overall. Decent, well, average running back room, nothing crazy. No fullback. Really good wide receiver core with a 99 speed receiver that kind of sticks out. Matthew Otten, his best receiver. Really rock solid speedster from Portsmouth, Virginia. Hey, that boy from the hood. That's the 757. Portsmouth, boy, bust your head in the motherfucking Portsmouth. Anyway. But shout out to P-Town, you know what I'm saying? Best receiver on his team. Ahmad Mayweather. Pretty good receiver, 390 overall receiver, 90 plus overall receivers. And the 88 guy is the 4th guy. This is a good room. Really good room. Decent tight end, superstar left tackle, good right left guard. Not very good at center. Decent at right guard and right tackle. The edges, okay. Not very good at defensive tackle. Linebackers, middle linebacker, probably the best player on the defense. Well, one of the best players on the defense. Corners, a lot of speed at corner. A shutdown corner looks like here. A lot of speed with this guy. Good change of direction. Not really good zone or man coverage, but that athleticism take you a long way. He'll get beat a lot in short areas, but you ain't getting nothing deep on this guy. It doesn't get better after him. Some decent guys. Probably needs to recruit some corners this year. Safety position, young at kicker. He's gonna miss a lot of field goals. Well, no, 90. I thought that was a 70 over kick power, 90 kick power. Decent at kicker. Okay, decent team. 88, 91, 84. Not a very good defensive team, but a lot of power on offense. I guess he's gonna outscore people. Why am I going to this? Why am I going to that? Here we go. What was it? Maryland? Pittsburgh. I don't know Pittsburgh, but his schedule, his team looks really good. Maryland, Michigan, Miami, Syracuse, Nebraska, and North Carolina. He has some hurdles to jump, you know what I'm saying? So we'll definitely see how good he is. Let me check the user on that. Who's Pittsburgh? If you're in the chat, brother, and I don't know you, I apologize. And if it is somebody I know, I apologize. But yeah, ice in my veins, V-Lap. I think he had somebody else last year. Anyway, let's check out his squad. Pittsburgh. This was a team built by the Oregon user, probably supplemented by some of the guys that he's brought in. But his team best player is his corner, lockdown corner, a lot of speed. And he's only a sophomore with star dev. So this dude is really going to be great at some point, if he's not already great right now. Trevor Jackson at quarterback. damn near fast as a quarterback, and he has other dudes that can run too. So, good running back room, a lot of speed, not a lot of depth, but you shouldn't need more than 3, I would guess. But the injury might really hurt him. Not a lot of speed at receiver, but a lot of solid options. A lot of speed at the top of with Daniel Farrell. Not a good tight end room. Offensive line as a whole is decent. It has decent. Well, the starters are pretty good. The decent depth. Good on the edges. I like the edges of the defense. It looks really solid. In the mid 80s. Tackles in the mid 80s. Linebackers 85, 83. Corners. I wonder what happened there. You ain't got nobody else on this team. And the corners, of course, this guy, not a lot of depth. So, yeah, if he deals with some injuries, he's going to really feel them shits. Oh, man. Yeah, man. I guess this is his first year with the school, so we'll have to see what he does to kind of replenish this roster. But I pray for you if some dudes start getting hurt. And they are going to start. That wear and tear going to hurt you in the game. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye out on him. Let's see what we got here. Mississippi State, West Virginia, Stanford, big games against Arkansas, myself, Tennessee. This last stretch should be tough. It should be, I mean, obviously West Virginia's got a good team too, so it should be tough to beat that one. 79s across the board, probably not the strongest roster, but see if I can dedicate a user that's going to be around. Dude's pretty active in the chat, so he'll be around to develop this team, so I'm interested to see him in a year or two. How it looks like. Let's check them out though. See what them Bulldogs talking about. And that team got ranked too, so they really believe in him. He must have won a good amount of his games last year. Best player is the kicker. That is never good. Unless the kicker's in 99 overall, that's never good. But second best player, actual football player, is Marquise Lightfoot, his left end, who looks like a stud. Quarterback position, Luke Cromenholt, formerly of Florida State, if I'm not mistaken. He went to Mississippi State here, but I want to say he went to Florida State in real life. But pretty good quarterback, 91 speed. He gives you a little bit. Nice throw power. Got some physical traits. Not. Yeah. It's a really. No, Lightfoot is cold. But the running back is really trash. This running back room is not really that good. It's not terrible, but it's not that good. Decent wide receiver room. Some good overalls on the first two guys. Probably good route runners because they don't have a lot of speed. And they can probably sure-handed. Good tight end. In the SEC, you need depth on the O-line. He definitely has depth. The quality of it is in question. But he has depth. And he has depth on the D-line. Of course, Lightfoot, the star of the show. The tackles aren't really strong outside of Colin Coates. Linebackers aren't that strong, but he's a 79 across the board. We'll see what he does as a user. He's going to have to elevate this team. Play calling, understanding situational football. He's going to have to understand that and stay out of bad situations with a roster that really ain't that sweet for real. UNLV. My man, pass-heavy offense. This man be having receivers with like 90,000 yards, man. But Minnesota, big game to open up. Arizona State, LSU, Texas Tech. This is some real shit that you going through early on, brother. All four of those dudes you playing are good. So get this win against Houston, and you got to steal at least. So out of 4, bro, you got to go 2-2. You got to go 2-2, and then you're going to have to beat West Virginia to give yourself a chance. But you got to go 2-2, bro. You know what I'm saying? We'll check out this roster real quick, see what it's working with, man. Y'all start naming some of the rosters that aren't ranked, because after I get out the top 25, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not going to really know right off the top of my head. Who we got? UNLV? The quarterback. I want to say this was his guy last year. It was a good quarterback last year. 56 touchdowns. Didn't run the ball much with him. Is he a dual threat guy? He definitely has speed to where he can run, but nothing crazy. So I can understand not having a crazy amount of rush yards with him. Good running back room. The backup running back is probably the most explosive, but Cameron Williams has some traits, and he can definitely lean on him a little bit. Good top 2 receivers. These boys is ready to go, especially this guy, Chris Lawson. I know what he does with receivers, and transfer out of Virginia Tech, he should be really good for him this year. Josh Tobin, a good receiver as a tight end. At the line, solid on the edges, not great on the interior, but decent on the edges. Terrible on the edges on defense. Not that good up the middle either. But the linebacking core is below average probably. Just a lot of young players, I would assume. Yeah, sophomores, juniors, yeah, seniors there, but not the most explosive roster you'll see. But this is another consistent user. He's been winning games, so we'll see what he has. I consider UNLV at the beginning of the cycle, but he has a pretty good 10. You know, we'll see what he has going for him, because he definitely is usually in the mix when the end of the season comes around. SMU. Arizona State, big games. Louisville, Notre Dame, North Texas, LSU, TCU, North Carolina. It's going to be a rough year, man. It's going to be a rough season. Let's see what he has with this roster, man. Okay, best player, Ahmad Willis. That's crazy. And he from Baton Rouge, boy. What up, fam? Number 1 player on this team, 95 overall, 95 speed, elite dev, and he's a junior. He's going to be awesome next. He's probably going to be a 99 next season. Press pro, sure hands, 50-50. He's a dude that if he catches you downfield by yourself, you're done. Period. And Trey Owens, big transfer from Baylor, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, yeah. SMU should be ready to go. He has some talent here, and especially the quarterback position. Not very deep at running back, so that could hurt him, especially if somebody gets hurt. So he's going to be a passing team, I'm pretty sure. Probably no huddle. Yeah. I like the offensive line to some extent. Like, I don't know. If you're starting him, I like the offensive line. If you're starting him, I don't like it as much. A senior and you're only a 79 overall, I'd probably lean towards this guy with the traits when he only has 1. Like, I'd like that line a lot more if you're starting the young guy. But the edges on defense, oh, he just doesn't have anybody there. I thought my shit was glitching out. Oh, yeah, nah, man. He has some work to do on this roster. His shit is depleted. It looked real good to start with Trey Owens and all that shit, but man, as you get deep dive into this motherfucker, woo, leaves a lot to be desired. Crazy. We'll have to see, man. I mean, he has a lot of holes on his roster, so we'll see. All right, I do mine too. Hold on, son. Nah, week 1, we on the road, Alabama. Neutral site game, which is cool. You can tell if you have a neutral site game by the location. Neither one of us are located in Orlando, Florida. You know what I'm saying? So, neutral site game against the computer, Alabama. I'm looking forward to that. Big game against Notre Dame on the road. Big game against Oregon on the road. Big game at home against Syracuse. Big game at home against Mississippi State. And at home against Miami. Tough navigating this ACC. Got to have it against Notre Dame, Syracuse, and Miami. Those are my conference games. Really got to have it. And take a look at what we working with here. Quarterback, Hoss Haney. I got him 2 years ago. Kept him around. He played a little bit last year. That was Kyle's guy. Played a little bit last year. He was productive. I gave him a whole game last season. And I wonder if they show me the game log from this year. No, they won't show me from last year, but he had a pretty big game last year. So he's a starter, good speed, a lot of talent. I got a solid backup for him too in the portal. Running back room, I like it. Just because I like the sub guys in, because I'm trying not to kill my running backs now. But solid running back room. We rock with a fullback at all times. Wide receiver room, rock solid. This dude is a star. He was a 4-star gem when I recruited him. This motherfucker awesome, bro. Well, 99 short route run, 97 mid route run. Like so he getting off the shit. 99 release. He's cold blooded. I fucks with this boy. Pause. Tight end. He had like 15 touchdowns last year, bro. And he was elevated to elite dev. I balled the fuck out with that boy. Yeah, he had 15 touchdowns last year. Had a big year. Left tackle, the prize. This kid, I recruited him. Had a battle with Cody for him, and he's been a starter since day one. Just a star. Love the guy. Left guard, got some depth behind him. Not a whole lot of depth at center, but I got guys that can play center if he goes down. Yeah. Solid on the edges. The strength of our team, I feel, is right here. Good linebackers. UCLA, TCU, Utah State, North Texas, UCLA, UCF, and BYU. I got you. This is my guy. He didn't jump as much as I went. Man, look at these fucking stats and tell me why he didn't level up like that. 101 tackles, 6.5 sacks, 4 picks. This motherfucker should have been an elite dev, at least star dev. They played him. Anyway, the star of our defense, George Hajarala, or whatever the fuck you say that. This is my guy, a killer. DJ Pickett, big portal get. A star, another big portal get. Jamrock, Grimsley. We got a pretty good team, pretty good depth on our team. We're looking forward to this year. Not super fast at safety, good kicker. Got a backup for the kicker just in case shit go wrong. All right. One more time. You said TCU. I can look right here. We're gonna start with Utah State. Shout out Pickett. We're gonna start with Utah State, man. Shout out Kyle for taking this future team. 64 overall across the board. Game against North Carolina in week 2. It's going to be a long road for my boy, but we appreciate your dedication. Late season games against Stanford and UCF. Should be interesting. It should be interesting. Let's see what he does not have on his roster. Yeah. Whew. All right. Good quarterback. Matthew Leon Eon, whatever. He's a oos, I'm pretty sure. Shout out to your tribal chief. Yeah, man. Solid quarterback. Really, really good quarterback for this program. And he has a decent backup. So, there's, what is he, a junior? Hopefully he's there for you next year. Pat Maben. And here's where it goes downhill. Stand out Tia Nakua. I wonder if he's related to Puka and them. There's some good speed, I guess, with Malachi Durant. Let's see. Maybe he is he a BYU guy? He was. That's got to be his brother. Got to be his brother. Yeah, apparently. Tight ends, terrible. Really terrible. Tackle is decent, I guess. Well, he's a senior, so he's not decent. Yeah. I can tell you, man, these dudes have rightfully earned this 64 overall rating. Like, they deserve every point of the 64 overall. There's a couple dudes that Maybe looking at other options at the end of the season. Frederick Havener, he looks like he's pretty good. The quarterback's really good. Not a lot of speed really anywhere on the roster. But shout out to Kyle. We appreciate you here, brother. And we're going to pay close attention. Your stream should be fun. You know what I'm saying? My boy streams on TikTok. You got to put me on that. I ain't even on TikTok, but I definitely would. That would be cool. You get more eyes on your stream there, I'm pretty sure. But here we go. Rabbit Turtle, we did him. Baylor, we did him. Yeah, we did him. We did him. We did him. Yep. 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 Yeah. No, we haven't done Michigan. Michigan. Boy got a good program, man. I expect some big things from him this year. You know what I'm saying? 92 overall, 94 offense, 91 defense. He's got a big game against the computer on the road at Oklahoma, Pittsburgh, Tennessee, Iowa, Northwestern, Arizona State, Oregon. It's a tough schedule. It's a really tough schedule. He has a good team, so we'll see if he can get pushed through it. He had a winning record last year, so we'll see. Can we get his coach stats? How good has he been in the league thus far? Okay. Overall, 23-16 record for Coach Deshaun Jackson. So I'm thinking he was at Cal, 1-2 bowl record, 3-1 versus rivals, 6-6 versus the top 10, 8-5 last year with Michigan in his first year. So 95 job security. It looks like they want to keep him around. Let's see what type of roster he's looking at. Solid. Superstar cornerback. Shout out to the Caucasian Cornerback Association president, Garrett McMullen. He's definitely a founding member. This man he's with the shits, by the way. 99 speed, 99 excel, 99 agility, 99 change of direction. Man coverage probably on some roids. No, this is the one, bro. This is the one. 92 man coverage. He's not a very good zone corner, but shit, who cares? You're not gonna beat him deep. All you're gonna get is cheap shit off of him for the most part. Yeah, man, this is like Jason Sehorn on steroids. He's doing great things for race relations in this country. It's crazy. White men can jump. AJ Brand, the quarterback, pure runner, solid. Got a good quarterback backing him up. So, some young dudes, man, but they got good speed. He doesn't have much throw power. I'd probably consider starting Martavius Stoke because of the throw power, because his accuracy is better than his anyway. Yeah, I'd probably start Stoke. But, it's not my team. Good running back. Cassius Hardy, awesome running back. Micah Kapana, Oos, another good running back. Danielson, really good running back room, especially at the top. He carries a fullback. Shout out to the fullbacks. Good wide receivers. A lot of speed at the top of the wide receiver core. Brady Priestcorn. Yeah, man. Good tight end. Really good roster. Not a lot of depth there. You worry about the depth. One of these guys will probably have to play left tackle in a pinch if something happens, but this is a solid offensive line. You set up to run the ball. You can pass it a little bit, but I got to think they're going to get off the bus running the ball. The edges on defense look solid with good dudes backing them up. Not as strong in the tackles, but you got a couple dudes with traits here that can help. Sam linebacker, Will linebacker, Mike linebacker. The best one's probably this guy, Nathaniel Owusu Boateng. What a good backup here. You can get on the field some. Yeah. It's a good team. Obviously, this freak at cornerback, he's probably the best corner in the country. Free safety, really good. Strong safety is really good. Kicker's decent. Decent kicker, decent punter. Formidable team. He should expect to be in the hunt. He should be in the hunt this year for something. Unless we did him. Did we do UCLA? I don't think we did. If he's not ranked, then we didn't do him. Pause. UCLA. Louisville week 1. South Carolina week 2. It's a tough start. That's a tough start. But he has a good team, 89 overall, 86 offense, 94 defense. Got to play defense against these 2 users to start the season. And Iowa, the 3rd game, 3 really good users to open up. And you have Oregon at the bottom of the schedule, sandwich at the bottom. You got 2 sandwiched in here, the Northwestern and North Texas. It's a tough schedule. He's a decent team ratings-wise. Let's see what they look like. Carson Cox, a star. 93 overall, 95 speed, 98 excel. Change of direction, 91. Ball carry vision, 91. Carrying is a little bit low for my liking, but he's a star. And the wide receiver backs him up as another star there with a lot of speed. Good quarterback, more of a pocket passer. Not a lot of depth at quarterback, so you got to keep him fresh. Akili Smith Jr., his dad, I think he was number 2 pick to the Bengals a long time ago. But it's a good quarterback. 81 speed, 88 overall. Really good running back room. I like this running back room. A lot of depth and talent. Fullbacks, gotta love them. Let's go. Good wide receiver core, solid. It gets a little weaker as you get down to the bottom, but good speed. It's a decent team, man. Probably needs another year to really kind of hulk up one more time to be fucking with like the elite rosters on here, but it's decent so far, at least. Left tackle's not that good. We don't like that. We don't want seniors that are under 80 starting, but we'll see what he does here. Yeah, like this. I guess this is what weakens his offense. The offensive line isn't that good. That's why he has an 86 offense. Now, see, I'm expecting talent here. 94, they don't just give those out. Good edges, a lot of depth at the edges. You can use one of those guys over here to play on the other side, sub them in and out. Good, really good in the interior. Gotta love this. Senior leadership, big time. He's gonna have to replenish that in the year, but still decent at the linebacker positions. You got one freak, super fast linebacker. Not very deep at corner and kind of speed deficient outside of this top guy. So that's a weakness people are going to exploit, I'm pretty sure. Secondary's not that fast, not that great, but that front 7, that's what's pushing that 94. The front is crazy. But pretty good team. Looking to see what UCLA does with it. We did UNLV. Shout out to North Carolina. Let's see. Why am I going top 25? All right, man. I've been on this stream too long, bro. I'm starting to get fucking delirious. You know what I'm saying? Oh, our cross-state rivals right here open up against Utah State. You should win that game based on the roster, but shout out to Kyle. I'm always root for Kyle. I'm picking Kyle to win that game. TCU, Louisville, SMU, Northwestern, Pittsburgh. Solid end-of-season conference schedule. 4 straight conference games to lock it up. He has an opportunity to go into these conference games with a solid record, and who knows what happens after that. But 82 overall, 81 offense, 84 defense. Let's see how bad it looks or how good it looks from here. Those overalls will make you raise your eyebrows. Gio Lopez, the lefty, he's been there for a while. I want to say he's a lifer. Cody still. Oh shit! I think we froze up. Okay, here we go. My nigga be throwing some picks. Jesus Christ. Ooh. Man, boy. Yeah, man. Gotta work on that. You know what I'm saying? Gotta work on that. He has a pretty good team. He stole this quarterback from me in the portal. He ended up not being that good. Has a future at quarterback. He has a good room. A good running back room. Not a lot of speed in it. Some youth. You like to see freshmen. If they ain't that good right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, this dude look like he'll be all right. So yeah, I'll take that back. Like, this ain't the best running back room. It's a lot of future in here, but nothing immediate like that will get you excited. No fullback, wide receiver room, decent. Not a lot of speed, but yeah, nah, bro. Like, I'm starting to see why you got this rating. This ain't that good a team. This is a good tight end right here. But he's a blocker. He's really not gonna do any shit for you in the passing game for real because he's so slow. But it's an average team, man. Linebacking core decent. Ain't awful, but like it's not awful, but it's pretty close to being awful. You know what I'm saying? Like that quarterback is really saving him. Like being that good, this is a good quarterback. You can do something with him if you know what you're doing. But not the best roster, but not the worst one either. So it's not as bad as Kyle's roster. God bless you. But good luck on the season in North Carolina. We're gonna be looking forward to you at the end of the year. Did we do? Yeah, we did. Mississippi State. He's ranked, so yes, we did. All right, so we got only a few more. Stanford, Northwestern, UCF, TCU, Pitt, and North Texas. Good gods, huh? A few more, a lot more. I ain't gonna make my 8 o'clock deadline. Y'all on that bullshit. Hold on. What was the last team? I'm tripping. All right, we'll just do North Texas. Big game start off season against Miami. UCF, SMU, UCLA. Not a crazy murderer's row of user games. Only 2 of them ranked out of the 4. Probably 74 overall, 76 offense, 71 defense. Yeah. Y'all stink, my boy. God bless you, though. Hey, but you know I got love for you, big dog. Best player is Cam Adams Parker. Good receiver with good speed and change of direction. Drew Mastermaker. This is a rough squad, bro. These boys stink. Decent running back room. You got some work to do. Shout out to the fullbacks. Yeah, you got some work to do. Some decent overalls. You should be okay. I mean, that Pac-12 is going to be interesting. I wasn't sure like how good the teams were around them. They did a good job of kind of balancing them out. So you probably ain't going to play a bunch of teams that are just much better than you. But yeah, nah, you ain't got no offense for real, bro. This line is terrible. Your right tackle is good, but he's a senior, so that doesn't help. The edges are weak. Not a lot of depth at defensive tackle. Terrible at the linebacking core. Cornerback. Not a lot of speed. Not a lot of speed at all. Free safety work. Slow. Free safeties. Yeah, it's going to be a long year, huh? Appreciate you sticking with us, brother. I'll be sure to throw you a shout out in each of the podcasts, man, to keep it interesting for you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to try to do this maybe 2 times a week. You know what I'm saying? 3 times a week. I had a lot of time on my hands. We weren't playing games at first. I work from home, so it just, you know, I might hop on here during lunch and, you know, do a quick 30-minute show or like a preview of that week's game of the week. So I'm going to try to keep it consistent. You know, y'all call me out on it if I don't. But Stanford. Go straight to Stanford. And we'll check out their schedule on the back end. Offensive team here. The best player on the team. Zymir Smith, the running back, 88 overall, 91 speed. The quarterback, 77 overall. It looks terrible in that quarterback room. Average halfbacks. Shout out to the fullbacks. You've really dedicated yourself to having a fullback on your team. You got 4 of them shits. Wide receivers are mid. Not a lot of speed. Decent tight end. Good left tackle. But what grade are you in? Oh, you're a freshman. The future is bright for TJ Essick. That's a good tackle. Decent at, no, I don't like juniors that rated that low either, but senior, he's barely getting by. A decent line. This helped. 85 to 82. You got a good left tackle. You got a good center. Like, you can probably get by with this line, and you got good depth. So let me take that back. You can build something with the offensive line that he has right now. Decent on the edges. Really good on this side, I guess. Really above average on the edges. Above average probably at the top of the D-line. The depth is not great, but it's not terrible either. This guy helps. Linebacking core, fantastic linebacker here. Clay Brockermeyer. Middle linebacker, will linebacker look good. Good speed at corner, really good. Safeties are fast. No, safety is not fast. He can use an upgrade. And so can Tito Tung. That's another terrible name. That's crazy. Kickers. He's got some depth at kicker. Is anyone about to? Yeah, he's about to graduate and he's gonna step right into the job. Good team. I mean, it's not a good team, but it's not like, you know, it's a lot of building blocks on that team. Oh, let me check his schedule. Yeah, man, these fucking names are the worst. Where you at? What the fuck, Stanford? I mean, I gotta forgive me. Sometimes I got a short-term memory loss, bro. First game, Northwestern. Next game, UCF. Mississippi State, Notre Dame, Utah State. Okay. Mississippi State and Notre Dame is definitely going to be a tough game. You probably mark that as a loss, but Mississippi State is probably a loss as well. But I don't know these two other guys, if you will. And Cal has a terrible team, so who knows if you can win these user games. Well, I mean, you win the CPU games. You got 5 user games, go 3-2. That'd be a solid season. 2-3 would even be a solid season. Hell, you can win all your CPU games and go 1-4. That'd be a good season with this roster. So, good luck to you, brother. All right, Buff Hamster. What a name. Northwestern. All right, what's good? What's good? What you got, big dog? Stanford to open up. Oregon, Michigan, UCLA, North Carolina, and Minnesota. Tough schedule. Tough schedule. Tough schedule. Tito, yeah. Well, shit. That Tito Tung. That's the wildest name. Oregon, and you have Oregon and Minnesota on your schedule, bro. All right, that's crazy. But 7-7 overall, 79 offense, 76 defense. It's lit out here. What that roster looking like, though? Shit, you let a dude last name Tung leave whenever he feels like it, brother. Northwestern, okay. Really good receiver in Frank Covey, the 4th. Would that be the 4th? Yeah. Good corner to back him up there. Good quarterback. Solid quarterback, 88 overall. Not a lot to be impressed with in the line room. Shout out to the fullbacks. Wide receivers. Good speed at wide receiver. That's nice core. Nice core. Good tight ends. Okay. Kind of weak on the offensive line. You probably wanted to address that. This guy should be playing somewhere. Like, I would have moved him to left guard or something. He shouldn't be on the bench, but it is what it is. So you got 85 overall on the edges, 84 overall backing him up. It's not bad. Decent, below a little slightly average at defensive tackle. Not really a good linebacking core. Decent, yeah. Got some decent corners. Good speed on him. A 99 speed safety. I'll be looking for him if he hits the portal. Jesus, with elite dev, and he's just a freshman. My goodness. Oh, yeah, this boy about to be cold-blooded. Boy, nice. That's crazy. He's terrible at strong safety. Got some depth for him at kicker. The punters is solid. Good luck on your season, Northwestern. Based on that roster, you're going to need it. All right. UCF. University of Central Florida, brother. What's good with y'all? UCF is in the Pac-12 conference. You go from Florida way over to the West Coast to play your conference games. West Virginia to open up Stanford, North Texas, Northwestern, Utah State. Somewhat manageable schedule. Not a lot of ranked users. Well, we'll see. Let's see what they're looking like then, Cody. 74 overall, 76 and 76 offense, 71 defense. It don't look like they sneaky good at nothing with no 71 defense. I know that. Yeah, nah, I don't see anything sneaky good about these people. Good running back, Tavion Swint, best player on the team. No, I did not make my bets. Not yet. Hold on. So I bet on the Mavericks game. It's at 8:10. It's 7:55. Boy, y'all fucking with the time. All right, quarterback, Will Wilson, 90 speed, solid player. Good running back room. Shout out to the fullbacks. Good wide receiver room. Decent at tight end. Not good at left tackle. Not good at left guard. Not good at center. Not good at right guard. Well, hold on. Yeah, I stand on that. They really ain't that good up across the line. The edges look kind of weak. There's no depth on the defensive line for real. Got them 82 overall defensive tackles, man. The corner situation isn't good. The safeties aren't good. The strong safety isn't good. Cody, what the fuck was you talking about? This team is terrible. You said they was sneaky good. Is the user that good? Because I didn't play them or whatever. But if the user's that good, then he deserves it, bro. Nothing about that team said sneaky good. Oh, did you say Northwestern? You didn't say UCF. My bad. TCU. I expect this program to be somewhat like he should have a decent roster. But I've been seeing TCU in the recruiting and shit. Like Houston to open up, Tennessee, North Carolina, SMU, Texas Tech, and Baylor. Solid user game stretch there. TCU is best player, Jakyle Baker, stud receiver. Tristan McMillan, good quarterback too. It's a pure runner, but I'm sure he's accurate enough as a junior. Doesn't have a lot of experience backing him up, so he's got to stay healthy. Running backs are really good. Not a lot of depth, but good. Shout out to the fullbacks. You know it. Good wide receiver core, not a lot of depth. A lot of depth at tight end, solid. What is that? Senior, not good at left tackle. You could do something with the guard situation. Not good at center, not good at right guard. Decent at, no, I'm not impressed with, maybe start Tyler Funches, but I just wouldn't even want these dudes touching the field, being seniors and not being that good, bro. That shit crazy. The edges, below average. What the fuck? Man. No comment. Linebacking core, decent. Good corners. This man got one defensive tackle. I can't see the man being good with one defensive tackle this year, man. Like, that dude is going to catch fucking SARS out there, bro. Like, he's going to be out there for, like, the whole game by his fucking self. Who's going to sub in for him? They ain't give you boys no walk-ons or none of that shit. All right, Pittsburgh, I believe it's the last one. Pitt, new owner. I believe he had a pretty good team. I did Pittsburgh already. I did. Bro, I think that's it. I think we made our way through everyone. Just looking at everything. Just take a look at the Heisman watch. Top guy this year is Jerron Kawhi Sagapolatelli. Oos, defending national championship quarterback. Coming back after a 50 touchdown season. Terrence say he gonna dog you niggas this year. He's going for 600 something yards every game, 607. That's what he told me, and I'm not capping. He said y'all boys ain't shit, and he going for 775 yards every game on all you boys. That is all. Damon Williams, CPU, we got to get him up out of there. Varnell Brown, that's a really good receiver. This is that freak running back that Alabama stole from me. I really wanted him. He's like that. But that wear and tear is crazy, and we got to see them boys week 1. And, of course, if the quarterback's on the list, his top receiver would be up there, Isaiah Cannon. But just a good team, man. Looking forward to this year, man. Conference championship predictions. Who will win the conference? I'm not going to pick the ACC. It's kind of like, Herb Street doesn't pick the, people who win the games that he calls. So I won't pick anybody in mine. You definitely said they ain't shit. Stop acting funny now. Big 12. I'm going to go with Arizona State. B-Dot. I'm going to take B-Dot to win the conference. I think he'll be the at-large bid. Not at-large, the automatic bid from the Big 12. Keep an eye on Baylor and Texas Tech as far as the playoffs are concerned. He definitely said it. But Big 10, he ain't call y'all say y'all want shit. But he did say he was going to score a lot of points and touchdowns and all kinds of shit. He was talking the same shit he was talking in this chat. Oregon in the Big 10. I think this is the year. He has the best team probably in the whole league. So I think I'll go with him. Obviously, Minnesota is a threat. I think Nebraska is a threat. Iowa is a threat. I don't know if that roster will hold up because of the issues he had. Michigan, roster-wise, is going to be really explosive, so they are definitely a threat as well, but I'll go with Oregon. The Midwestern Conference, I don't think anybody's in the MAC. The newly formed Pac-12. This is an interesting conference. We got North Texas, Stanford, Utah State, and UCF. This should be Stanford's conference to lose. So he should run away with this, I think. But UCF probably will have something to say with that, but Stanford should win the conference. I mean, I'm giving you your props. You made it pretty far. You got a style of play that fits you. So I'm giving you props. I'm not scared of it, but Oregon is tough, dude. That's going to be some shit. That's going to be some shit. SEC. Probably the most top-heavy conference. It is 4 elite guys in this conference. LSU all the way. Go Tigers. I think LSU all the way. But there has not been a repeat conference champion in any conference since we started this whole league this year. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. But I'll go with LSU. He's not repeating this year. To repeat it would need to be South Carolina. But LSU should definitely should be the team to watch in this conference. Arkansas, obviously. South Carolina, obviously. This could be a 4 playoff team, just like last year type conference. Should be a 4 playoff team conference, but we'll see. I believe that's all the user conferences. It should be a competitive conference here. Louisville won it last year. Again, I'm not predicting the winner because I'm in it, and I wouldn't. It'd be a lie if I sit up here and say somebody else is going to win this conference and I still got to play all my games. So shout out to all of them. It's a lot of real threats in this conference. These 3 guys up at the top were the top 3 dogs last year. Dove has a really good team. I'm very confident in my team. I think it's good. SMU. North Carolina has a solid team. Pittsburgh has a really good team. So we'll see as this goes on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. I know I did call-in sessions on this. I'm not going to do the call-in. I'm trying to get my bet in the next 7 minutes, which I probably won't be able to. But appreciate y'all checking in. I saw we got as high as about 23 motherfucking viewers in here. So going forward, 23 is the floor. We trying to get all 30-plus users to pay attention to the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you boys. Let's see if we missing anything, man. No, I think we good, bro. But shout out to y'all, man. And I'm going to fuck with y'all next go around. I might, who knows? Let's see what's going on tomorrow. At worst, we'll probably do something Thursday before the football games or some shit. Well, you know what? Thursday is Christmas. I'm definitely not going to be up here fucking with y'all on Christmas. How about it? Wednesday. I think I get off early on Wednesday. So I can fuck with y'all Wednesday. I'll let y'all know in chat. But shout out to y'all, man. Y'all have a good Christmas. Much love to all y'all. And let's keep the motherfucking the static going in the chat. Talk some shit. Shout out to you boys, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all.